Why is it important to work out as a young man?
I think it's important to work out because if you're just staying stagnant, like you be that kid on the computer, on the couch potato, sitting down, doing nothing, and have dreams, have goals, and you're never going to achieve anything because you're just being stagnant. And one of the things I think working out is incredible for you is because you're just making that first step, step forward in being consistent with something. It's not just the motivation, it's the discipline to pushing yourself through the pain. So then you do that day after day after day after day, and then you end up becoming a disciplined person. And you actually get somewhere.
That consistency.
Yeah.
So like the consistency of getting up and working out when you don't want to, being a volunteer to the pain, to the unpleasantness of pushing your body. I think I was actually listening to a podcast on the way here this morning of how the difference between forced pain or forcing yourself to work out versus being a volunteer, and how it changes the mindset. And they said someone who was forced to work out, they saw less growth, but someone who actually volunteered to the pain, to the challenge, the discipline, created discipline and created more growth in their own lives, and physically and emotionally and mentally. And I think there's something there when you actually are willing to go through pain and stuff. That's what creates true growth.
And it's not. Some people, you might not be willing to go through pain, but willing to let the pain mold you.
Yeah.
And maybe not just willing to go through the pain, but being willing to let the pain build you into something better. I was just telling someone I was encouraging just recently, and so many people they want to achieve this skill set or this ability, and they don't want to actually do all the work. And the people that actually do achieve that, they enjoy the chase, they enjoy the learning, they enjoy the boring times of getting the work done. It's not the pursuit of happiness, it's finding the happiness in the pursuit. So I heard that on a podcast or somewhere, I can't even remember where I heard that, but I just love that quote. It's not the pursuit of happiness, it's the happiness in the pursuit. It's you're the lion, right? You find joy in the hunt, not just the kill, not just the prize, but you find joy and just the thrill of just getting after it day after day after day. And I find that in my own life. Sometimes it's boring and crazy and stressful and monotonous and all those different things. And when it comes to my work life and different things, and I have to learn to love it. Learn to get after it still every single day.
You want to stress, find the joy in the happiness, like the sunshine, or like the fact that we can breathe. When we have kids, the smile on their face is the fact that they love you, the fact they care about you. And like your wife, whatever it is, everyone has something to be grateful for. And it's even when it sucks, there's the fact that you're living is still a miracle in itself. So I think it's so important to I think for anyone, just even if they're non-believers, they can. Applying that in their lives can change their lives. Can become less depressed, become happy. But even for believers, even realizing, even when you're stressed, when you think, "Oh, my life sucks," like, hey, Jesus went through a lot more. First of all, but also we're called to a higher calling, and we have to be responsible for a lot more because we are being imitators of Christ. And
you can't just give up.
Yeah, you can't just give up. You gotta push through. So. I think that's such a great point that just being able to find the happiness and just the joy in the little things.